Say, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash. We say that the apostles and elders of great most and well, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so the Akim, also pushing on truth and say, Din and the out, constantly in season and season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and this basically touching upon this movie trailer that I saw, which is a movie trailer for a movie called Nope, which is written and produced by Jordan Peele, right? Which Jordan Peele goes into like certain, he does like horror movies, but with a twist. You understand? With a twist to the movies. Now this is one of his latest shows that he's going to be bringing out, which is the name of it is Nope. But as you can see from the thumbnail, you can see a cloud that is in the shape of a what the world would say UFO, but we would say a chariot. Now, nonetheless, when you go into the scriptures, we don't know what the scriptures mention about the Lord's chariot and so forth. You understand? But the world today, they call it what? They call it UFOs, unidentified flying objects. But when you go to the scriptures and you go to when you go to the scriptures, right, and get the understanding of it, it's basically the chariot of the Lord, right? So nonetheless, before continuing, I did bring this one scripture here. This is Psalms 104 verse 3. It says, who laid the beams of its chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. That's what it says, who maketh the clouds his chariot. And nonetheless, as I say today, we know Esau demonized the Lord's chariot. They know they made the world believe that it's something evil, something wicked, and so forth and so on. Right? But nonetheless, again, when you go into the scriptures and they get the understanding of it, what the world so-called says a UFO is the Lord's chariot, right? And again, there are countless of videos on it. Even the scriptures give you descriptions about the Lord's chariot and so forth, right? So nonetheless, let me play the piece that in the video that I wanted to touch upon, right? And as I say, I don't, due to copyright laws, I don't think I could play the full trailer. I just want to go straight to the meat. I'm gonna come back a little bit. I think it's here.
They got word for that.
So you see from the beginning, you see how everybody is watching up into the sky. They're watching up. Now, when you go to they're watching up, right? So when we go to Revelation chapter 1 verse 4. Now, when I saw that it was so spiritual, I was like, yeah, this is what the Lord say when he say he cometh in the clouds, right? This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. It said, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all the kingdoms of the earth shall wail because of him. So as you can see, when you watch the trailer, you see everybody start to look up, and they said to see the darkness covering the place. Now, hey, as the scriptures mention, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You understand? Even that's to say, when the Lord come up with his chariots and so forth, this place is going to be covered in what? Darkness. You understand? So you say, behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Every eye. Because again, we gonna be. You know? We gonna be. Even the scripture said to us to look up because of redemption draweth nigh. You understand? So we looking up, and so he gonna come. Right? So let me continue here. See the place turn dark.
Yeah, nah.
You understand? So as you can see, the piece that really hey, again we see Jake. We see Jake in it. And we know in that day the judgment of the Lord is going to be what? Great. You understand? The depiction and give it that everybody was looking up, and then you see the whole place covered in darkness was that is spiritual as it could be. Because the scripture says, again, reading over Revelation 1 verse 7, it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Every eye shall see him. You understand? So when you see those chariots birds of the sky, we feel everybody going and see it. Going and being in those skies. You understand? They're gonna be just like how in this show depicted. If you see something coming in the sky, everybody gonna watch the show, even the camera. See, everybody watching.
What's a bad miracle? They got a word for that.
See, everybody watching. So it say every eye shall see him. Every eye shall see him. You understand? And say, and they also which pierce him, and all the kingdoms of the earth shall wail. Now, it say all the kingdoms of the earth shall wail. Now, when you look up the meaning of the word wail, right? Look at the meaning of the word wail. Let me just get here. Quick Google search, right? Wail meaning. Wail. It say a prolonged high-pitched cry of pain, grief, or anger. It say, right? So a cry of pain. So that is what people going and be. That is why the scripture say the day of the Lord is darkness rather than light. You know what it is going to happen in that day. It ain't going to be it ain't going to be nothing nice. It not going to be nothing nice. So that is why you see how even you see it with Jake. Yeah, you see how Jake was trying to run away. You understand? You see the destruction that was going to take place, right? Nonetheless, again, as I say, the movie could be about thing, but this from the trailer, you're seeing it just watching it, you could see, right? It even it is really wail is related to woe, right? And woe means what? Great sorrow or distress. Great sorrow or distress. Even when you read the book of Habakkuk chapter 3 say, well, in the time of your wrath, Lord, remember mercy. Because in that day, the Lord ain't coming to play. That's what the Lord said, what vengeance is his. You understand? So that's when he say, behold, he coming with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. So you making it clear for you, yeah, them that pierce me, they are judgment to receive as well. You know, you say, and all kingdoms of the earth shall wail because of him. And in the trailer here, they show you all different races and so forth. You understand? So say all kingdoms of the earth shall wail. So you know what is going to happen is pain. Sorrow is great pain. You know? That is what going to take place. Right? I'm gonna bring a scripture here. This is Mark chapter 13 verse 26. And they shall see, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. So just as I say, just to bring the scripture, put it into the clouds. Then that is when they will be seeing the what? You understand? The Son of Man coming with great in the clouds, right? With great power and glory. Right? So the Lord ain't coming to play. The Lord not coming to play. He ain't playing. A judgment going to take place. Let me go to Isaiah chapter 66, right? Verse go straight to the point. Isaiah 66 verse 15, right? It say, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with its chariots like a whirlwind. With his chariots like a whirlwind. Now, when you watch the trailer, they have a piece where they show you a cloud going around in a circle. You understand? And the darkness, again. It said, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with its chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury. To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So the Lord in come, the rebuke you'll turn away the rebuke of the word right now. So you know what the rebuke gonna be from the Lord is with flames of fire. Pain. That way it say, all kings of the earth shall wail. You understand? Great pain, sorrows. That is where in the trailer they show you how the destruction that was taking place. Houses being destroyed, people getting thing here. You understand? So hey, you see it. You see it. You know, I might take any movie when it come out. I will take any movie when it come out, Father, as well. You understand? It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Let me see if I get a little piece. You see that piece there, how you see the cloud over the camera, you see it, how it looking. You know? Say, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebukes with flames of fire. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. The slain of the Lord shall be many. So you see, hey, this destruction is going to be great. You understand? Because those chariots from the Lord, they ain't come into play. You understand? They ain't come into play. Now, as I say, when I saw the piece where everybody was looking up, that Revelation 1 verse 7 comes straight to my mind. It comes straight to my mind. I was like, yeah, you know what? I had to do a video on this. That the scripture you say that every eye shall see him. Every eye shall see him. You ain't gonna miss it. You ain't gonna miss it. You understand? You ain't gonna miss it at all. Right? So hey, again, you know, you can take any trailer and watch it. And so with that, we give our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashemi or Shai Ba'ashemi Rekakodash. We say that when the apostles and elders of great Muslim well, our teachers, our apostles in truth, and we say salutations, how they are coming to push on truth and I say day in and day out. You know, constantly in season on season, we say Shalom.